That's one to get everyone singing along, isn't it? Tight Fits and The Lion Sleeps Tonight. 92.6 FM, Radio Verulam. It's Johnny Seabrook in for Phil Richards with Verulam in the morning through until midday. And we're always asking people to get in touch with us so we can actually be part of the community, because that's what we're all about here on Radio Verulam. And Cecilia got in touch with us, and she said she's got this new project. She was going to come in and talk to us. Cecilia, good morning.
Good morning.
And so your project is called From Babies with Love.
Yes, that's right. It's an online store. We sell beautiful organic baby clothes, and we donate 100% of the profits to orphan and abandoned babies.
Now, there's a lot of interesting things there. I'm already writing down organic baby product, so I shall come and ask about that a little bit later on in our chat. But how did this whole idea start off then?
Well, it began while I was on maternity leave. I've recently had my first child, and it's a classic story of a woman on maternity leave has a great idea.
Too much time on your hands. Is that what you're saying?
I think just you're in a different space. You're not in your, you don't have your normal work to-do list, and gives you the opportunity to be creative, I think.
Sure.
But the background, I suppose, in my personal motivation to do it is, I trained as an accountant, and the firm I worked for, KPMG, had a wonderful corporate social responsibility programme. So I did a lot of voluntary work with charities, and really got into, what business can offer society. And I enjoyed that so much, over and above my normal actual job description, that I moved into the charity sector.
Oh, right.
I worked for voluntary services overseas. I'm still in finance, but, went to a lot of amazing places, saw a lot of amazing work as part of that.
Working with youngsters who are doing the VSO stuff, or all ages?
Yes, all ages, because there are the staff in the country offices, and they're the people that benefit from the work that the volunteers do. And I really found out a lot more about international development and what goes on around the world to try and solve some of the problems that we face.
Yeah, of course.
And when I was on maternity leave, it was very simple. I was shopping for my son's clothes, and I thought to myself, why aren't the really big charities selling beautiful, beautiful products and using all the profit to fund their programs? So moving away from a traditional charity retail model of donated clothes or products and, selling them at a relatively low price in a charity shop, actually saying, well, no, why don't we just sell gorgeous brand new things? And there's still a great margin to be made on those, and a lot of money that can be put to good use.
So this is the key thing about this, is there are lots of other charity things that say, because people have children, they use the clothes for 6 weeks, a month, and the children grow up, and there are charity organisations that pass the clothes on. But the thing about this is, From Babies with Love, there's brand new clothes.
Yeah.
Brand new clothes, so that's fantastic.
It's brand new clothes for you, or the people that you might buy a gift for when your friends have newborn babies, perhaps. And it's the profit that's made on those clothes that is donated to charity, and that profit supports orphan and abandoned babies.
Now, I don't want to get too controversial with this, but it does make you wonder sometimes that certain stores can produce baby products, and you can get lots of T-shirts for £2 and lots of jogger bottoms for £2, or any low price like that, and you wonder if there is a fair trade issue that kind of creeps in. And so this is all about sort of reasonably priced goods, with the money going back to the right sources and helping the right people. That's what this is all about then. That's
absolutely right. Yes, we only sell products made from organic cotton. Organic cotton is great because it's so soft. That's the first most gorgeous thing about it. But it's really durable. It lasts so much longer through. I mean, we all know how much you have to wash
the
baby
washing
clothes.
Machine non-stop, isn't it? Yeah.
So organic cotton is so much more durable. The clothes really keep their shape. So it's great for our babies and the people we buy gifts for. But also it's better for the environment and the people that are growing and producing cotton.
And here's another thing. When this sounds horrible, I'm going to say. You say, I'm going to go and buy some charity produce, and it's like, it's not fashionable. It's, sometimes things aren't that fashionable. They're not as good as going to a well-known store and buying things. These are fashionable items, are they, as well?
Absolutely. We stock absolutely gorgeous brands such as Organic for Kids, Red Urchin and Toby Tiger. And these are products that you could buy in your local children's boutique, even in some of the big department stores. The difference is, you're buying the same product at the same price, same great quality, great value, and the profit is going to help other orphaned babies or help other babies.
So how does it work from a business point of view then? That's what, because if a shop is obviously trying to make a profit, but they have to work as well. So are you taking a cut to make the organisation from Babies with Love work, and then the profit is just going?
No.
How does it work?
So I don't take anything at all. So it operates like a normal business. The difference is, if it were a normal business, I would be the investor, I would be the shareholder, and I would get the profit through dividends. Well, the difference is that's not the case. I invested some savings in order to get the business going, and I'm just a volunteer, so I don't take any salary, I don't take any return. 100% of the profit is going to orphan babies. And my motivation for that is I just think it's a really good idea.
Yeah.
When I had it and I thought, right, I better write a business plan. And it began with, it's a no-brainer. If you can buy a gorgeous product and know that the profit is helping other babies, why would you buy it anywhere else?
Well, no. I totally agree.
So then I spent several months writing a proper business plan.
Yeah.
But, I just think it's a really good idea, and I think it's a really interesting way that we can develop the role of business in society and businesses that give back to communities and give back to help deal with some of the problems we face.
So the charity the main charity you support is SOS Children.
That's right, yes. And we work in partnership with SOS Children because they have such a unique way of working. They build and run children's villages in 125 countries around the world. And these children's villages are dedicated to orphan and abandoned children. And in each one, there's about 10 to 12 houses. Each one is headed by an SOS foster mother, and she looks after about 10 children. And then in each village, there's a nursery school, a junior school, and a medical centre. So these children are now, instead of living on the streets, I dread to think that they now live in a loving home with their foster family, brothers and sisters. They experience a normal life.
Sounds like a real, sort of a bit cliche, but a real web of love, doesn't it?
Absolutely.
All those different layers being cared for. So if anyone out there wants to, they've got a new niece, a nephew, or a son, or a daughter, or a friend, and they want to buy a present, how can they go about doing it through you?
So they just visit www.frombabieswithlove.org. There's some gorgeous pictures of babies on the homepage, and you just go through and browse through the catalogue pages. We sell baby grows, T-shirts, dungarees, gorgeous little dresses, sun hats for this beautiful weather.
Yeah, perfect, perfect. And the age group are you talking about, say, just from birth through to about 2 years old?
That's right, yes.
Yeah, from birth through to 2 years old.
Yeah.
I think this is an absolutely fantastic idea.
Thank
I can see how enthusiastic you are about it, and it's really part of this. So we should say hello to your son at home.
Yes.
Yes.
My son's name is Isaac, and he's an adorable little boy. And I'm always, I'm buying quite a lot of the clothes for him because I can't resist them because they're so cute. So at the moment, he's in our Union Jack T-shirt.
Oh, that's perfect.
For Team GB, which is a gorgeous little T-shirt that we have. And he's my inspiration for it. As I say, it came about on maternity leave with him, and really, when I see the children's charity adverts now and read about what's going on, because I'm a new parent, I just feel a new determination and motivation to do something to help other babies who aren't as fortunate as Isaac.
So does this mean that every time you have a child, you're going to have a different idea and a different business plan? Is this how it's going to work?
I don't know what my husband would say about that.
But thank you very much for coming in and sharing that with the listeners this morning. I really appreciate that. We will link to it from the Radio Verulam blog, so if anyone wants to go online as well, check out some other things about the show. It's radioverulam.com, and your website is www.frombabieswithlove.org. So I got the thumbs up for that. Cecilia, thank you very much for coming in.
I
really do appreciate that. It's great to hear.